Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And of course, we're going to talk about a little bit of everything this morning. Hey, good morning to you. Sonia, good morning, beautiful. Hey, OG, good morning to you. First time on your lives. What do we talk about? We're going to talk about a little bit of everything this morning. Hey, MGD, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Blease, good morning to you. Hey, Glibly, good morning. Glibby. I need to say that right. And don't y'all love this picture? When I saw it this morning, I said, this is perfect. This is perfect. Let's talk about it. We got quite a bit to talk about this AM. Quite a bit to talk about this AM. Quite a bit. Hey, Kiara. Good morning to you all. Wanted to remind you all, don't forget to check out the Straight No Chaser podcast. Yesterday, I released a brand new episode that I think is right on time for a lot of Americans, especially if you were looking to move out of the country and then you went, wait, I don't think I can afford to do that. I don't think it's possible to do this. Where there are a lot of visa programs that you probably don't know about that are accessible in other countries. Programs like entrepreneur visas, where they will fast track you having a visa to that country and give you money to start a business in that country. So check out that episode. The link is in my profile. You can listen to and watch that episode on my Patreon, on YouTube, on Spotify. But it's something that you need to listen to. Yeah, government shutdown coming on October 1st, courtesy of the Republican Party. Remember, the Republicans have the majority in the House and in the Senate, and they have the White House. You explain to me why Republicans can't pass a budget to keep the government open. They had no problem passing that big, beautiful bullshit bill. They passed that. They passed the big, beautiful bullshit bill, right? They passed that. Good morning, Love Cat. Good morning, Seventh Wonder. They passed that big, beautiful bullshit bill. Passed it, and then on top of that, can't even keep the government open after that. You said, so Republicans control the House and Senate. Who controls them? Apparently, Donald Trump controls Republicans. He controls the Republicans in the House and in the Senate. But he don't control them enough for them to even get the budget passed. This is why I keep telling y'all, you don't vote to send Republicans to Washington. I keep saying Republicans cannot govern. People don't listen. I keep telling y'all, yeah, Supreme Court is trash. They don't do what they supposed to do. They don't uphold the law. They find new and creative ways to give the president unfettered power. But when it was Joe Biden, they went out. Remember, they told Joe Biden he could not forgive your student loan. But Donald Trump can do whatever he wants to do. See a block right here. But Donald Trump can do whatever he want to do. Think about it. He can do whatever he wants to do. But Joe Biden couldn't even relieve some of your burden of student loan debt. You know why? Because the system wants you burdened by debt. Because if you're burdened by debt, guess what, baby? If you're burdened by debt, then I can do whatever I want to do to you. You easy, you light work for me, right? You're light work for me when I get to do whatever I want to do. What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit. You gonna keep on doing what you need to do. You gonna go to work so that you can keep that raggedy ass couch, that raggedy car. That's what you gonna do. Say it again, MGD. You're too tired to fight. That's what they want. Hell, they flooding the zone on you now when you can't keep it up. Yep. Say it again, Russ. Owe your soul to the company store. But best believe you die today. That company gonna still keep on functioning like you was never there. They don't give a shit. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about you. You're right, Isabella. Yep, it's all about control. That's not why they want to ban abortion, beloved. They want to ban abortion because banning abortion is a way to keep women tethered to relationships that they don't want to be in. Y'all gonna learn. A way to keep a woman trapped with a man she don't want to be with is through her fucking kids. That's one of the ways that it happens. It's through children. Where you think keeping them barefoot and pregnant come from? Where you think that come from? Keep them barefoot and pregnant. There's a reason why. You keep them barefoot and pregnant so you can have. You're right. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Yeah, in pieces. Who gives a fuck? Fuck Charlie Kirk. I don't give a shit. Bye. See, I got the freedom not to give a damn. Y'all know better. File that under shit I don't care about. Fuck Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk didn't care about nobody. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck his wife. Fuck his kids. I don't care. And if you're offended by me saying it, fuck you too. See, what you don't get to do is say Republicans have the freedom of speech. Charlie Kirk had the freedom to say whatever he wanted to say. Then we have a freedom to say whatever the fuck we want to say too. Like, file this under shit I don't care about. The party of don't tread on me all of a sudden allows everybody and their mama to tread on them. Think about it. All of a sudden, the party of don't tread on me is like, shh, just stop fighting. Just let them step all over you. Just stop. Just stop. Big fat foodie, if you're not coming in with food, beloved, you got to be quiet. You talk too much. I had to block you, and I'm not sorry. Y'all gonna learn, okay? Y'all gonna learn. You can't come in my space with that. I won't allow it. I am just as deplorable as MAGA when it comes to that. Yeah? Fuck your kids. Fuck you. I don't care. Y'all said we didn't have to care. I love you too, Christopher. Hey, Zarvis, good morning, handsome. Y'all said we didn't have to care. Oh, ain't it something when people say black fatigue, but they're logging into their fourth troll account and still can't get through? This finger ain't tired. This finger ain't black fatigued at all. Look how much. Look, ding, 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 ding. That don't look tired. That don't look tired. You look mad though. You was real mad, and now you're really blocked. They just get mad they can't be in my space. That's all. Good morning, Chard. I'm not out of Florida, actually. Hey, Canderson, you gotta look. You gotta laugh to keep from crying with some of these people. It ain't even worth it. I don't waste my time. I just sit back and watch because my grandmother taught me, be careful of the grave you dig for other people because you just might fall in. That's MAGA. MAGA dug a grave for liberals electing Donald Trump a second time. But MAGA's the one that's going to be ate up and consumed on this. Not us. MAGA. The very people that depend on the system. I like that Trump tore up Social Security. Good. Good. Mama, now you got to get your ass at the closest Walmart and get the fuck to work. There's some shelves that need to be stocked, you old biddy. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And if we're lucky, they don't allow you to use your little motorized scooter at work. Because that's DEI for your fucking knees. How about that? And since you don't like DEI, I don't like it either. I'm going to snatch the battery out the back of your fucking motorized cart. Okay? Are we going to talk about the rapture this morning? Are we going to talk about that bullshit too? Because I'm making a video on that today. I didn't even plan to record any new videos today, but I'm going to do that video today. All those rapture people that brought their asses on social media. The rapture's coming, the rapture. You better get ready to answer to Jesus Christ. Well, guess what, bitches? You better be ready to answer to me. Because I'm going to ask the question today. Well, the fucking well. Huh? Well, let's see. It could mean a couple of things. It could mean that the rapture didn't happen, or it could mean that you just didn't get in. Eh? Right? It could be that. It could be the rapture did happen, but your ass ain't get in. Hey, Chef CC, your ass just didn't get in. But they don't want to talk about that because they're true believers. Okay. Now, I saw somebody mention about the escalator and the teleprompter. Okay, I saw an update on that yesterday. Y'all gonna love this. What happened with the elevator and the teleprompter? Okay, you're going to love this. But the escalator and the teleprompter started cutting up because of Donald Trump's people. Listen. It was Trump's people that caused the escalator to cut up. It was Trump's people. It was Trump's people. Right? Yep, I am live on TikTok already, Sammy. And you're still unemployed and still can't grow that beard all the way in. Bye, beloved. I don't listen to men who can't grow in a full beard. I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you. You can't even grow in a full beard. Why would I listen to you? Come on. My auntie has a fuller beard than that. Why would I listen to you? You can't grow a full beard, dude. But the thing is, you're not in your avatar with a patchy ass beard. So when I saw him with that patchy ass beard in the avatar, I'm like, now I know you're not up here trying to come for me, and you can't even grow in a full beard. Let it go, beloved. Let it go. It's like, huh? Now, listen, I want to tell y'all about this escalator and this elevator situation, right? So, apparently, when it came to that, the escalator and the teleprompter was impacted due to Trump's own people. I saw that report yesterday. It was Trump's own people that caused that to happen. His own people messed up the escalator and the teleprompter. This is what happens when you hire the best people. Right? So basically, they tried to say, Trump said, if the first lady wasn't in great shape, she would have fallen. Melania never was going to fall. It was Trump who looked at that fucking escalator and went, oh shit. That was Trump. Trump looked at it and said, you know what, Russ, at that moment, that's when Trump wanted the rapture to be real. When he saw that escalator cut off, he wanted that rapture to be real so it would have beamed him up so he wouldn't have had to walk up them stairs. At that moment, he was like, God, please, please, Republican Jesus, please beam me up. And it didn't happen. It didn't happen. At that moment was when Trump became a true believer. Outside of that, he never believed in the Lord. But he believed when he was having to carry them swollen cankles up the stairs. Then Trump was a true believer. Then he was a true believer when he had to take those cankles up the stairs. Right? Now, he says the two things he got from the United Nations was a bad escalator and a bad teleprompter. Now, what happened was some people in Trump's group were ahead of him trying to control what was happening. Right? The teleprompter at the time when Trump was speaking was being operated by the White House, was not being operated by the UN. Right? The escalator was also stopped by somebody in the White House. Listen. The escalator. So remember Trump was like, oh, and Caroline Levitt. Remember they were like, oh, we want to know who at the UN was responsible for this because they need to be fired. Well, it looks like the person that's responsible or persons already works at the White House and you're still going to fire them. I'm telling you, the look on Trump's face when that escalator shut off was like, no, this can't be. I didn't plan on having to walk on these trotters. I didn't plan on that. I knew I was going to have to walk from the limo to the escalator. Y'all never told me I was going to have to walk upstairs. I didn't prepare for that. Right? Y'all like Trump's new jacket in that picture? Look closely so you can see the pattern. And don't forget Trump's name's in the Epstein file. Don't forget. I want to remind you all, don't forget, tap that like button. Tapping is clapping. And if you could also hit that copy link button. Copy link counts as a share. Okay? You don't even have to send it to anybody. I appreciate it. Also, if you like these discussions and you want to be a part of the uncensored discussions, because there's a lot of things we can't talk about here, come on over to Patreon. The link is in my bio. Also, tonight, for my Circle and Up members on Patreon, you voted yesterday. You voted yesterday about us having our evening live tonight because we're having a special evening live on Patreon tonight. Tonight's show is going to be at 7 p.m. this evening. So if you are interested in being part of an uncensored live, come on over to Patreon. The link is in my bio. We're going to have a great time tonight. And to those members, those of you who are already members, you'll see another post today for you to register for the Zoom so you can get inside the Zoom tonight at 7 p.m. We're going to live it up. We're going to have a great time tonight. You said that's why those files have not been released because he's in the number chart. Listen, we know Trump's in those files. Check out Mary Trump's video about the stairs. I will. You say it was hilarious? I'll check it out. Because Mary Trump is trying to tell y'all about her family. She know her family better than you do. She trying to tell you about Trump. Folks ain't listening. People are not listening, but she's trying to tell people about Donald Trump. She's trying to tell you. I'm going to tell you something else. Remember how Doge came through and did all those firings and everything? Well, the HR chief that Trump appointed says the government laid off too many workers. I'm going to say it again. Your own government said they laid off too many workers. We knew that because it wasn't about making government more efficient. It was about taking away eyes that were going to watch or stop the president and his cronies from doing what they want to do. I want to get that Mary Trump book and read it. Nope, they didn't listen when the Kennedys said what they said about RFK Jr. RFK Jr. and his bullshit was, hold on, RFK Jr. and his bullshit was why Tylenol caught that work from Trump. Then Tylenol was like, how the fuck did we get in this? When did we become public enemy number one when Trump didn't want to talk about Epstein? Anything to keep you from talking about Epstein, but don't forget Trump's in the Epstein file. Okay? Imagine the horror if you opened a container of Tylenol and little mini Epsteins fell out. Imagine. Yep, that Arizona seat that Democrats won. I think Mike Johnson's going to delay on swearing her in because they don't want those files released. They don't want those files released. And that's the bottom line. They do not want those files released. Now, I want to tell y'all one more thing about this Tylenol thing before we move on. Also, too, the guy that Trump is listening to about the Tylenol claims causing autism, that guy was paid $150,000 to say that. Folks gonna learn. You can't trust none of these people. Everything they do is about money. All you gotta do is follow the paper trail. It's a paper trail. This scientist that claimed autism is caused by Tylenol was paid $150,000 to give evidence against the drug maker. Even when they went to court, there was a court case that happened over this. His testimony, apart with some other people, were thrown out because a judge found that testimony to be unreliable. You say it again, Bobby. You can't trust none of them. None of them. All of it is about making money. Everything's about money. It's all about the grift, the power of the grift, the power of the grift. Everything's about that. And until you guys wake up and pay attention and realize what's really happening, nothing changes. But it's all about the power of the grift. Everything's about making money, y'all. Oh, well, listen, Kim, we know, see, you're using common sense, Kim, but when you're MAGA, you're not supposed to use common sense. You're a sheep, so you're only supposed to believe what they tell you. See? You're only supposed to believe what they tell you when you're MAGA. Yep. Because if you start to believe anything other than that, you challenge the entire system. They don't like that. That's disrespectful. Don't you be questioning me, woman. Just fall in line and believe and promote the shit that I say. That's how these people are. Yep, Zarvis, and they pray to Republican Jesus. You say the MAGA cult and the evangelical cults are merging. You say are merging. They've been merged. They've been did that decades ago. That's why I tell y'all, if Jesus came back today, he'd be crucified by Republicans right now. Yep, he'd be crucified. I'm trying to get some. I can't get it. He'd be crucified because to Republicans, if you ain't got a lot of money, God don't love you anyway. Think about it. That's how Republicans operate. They operate off of God's favor for you is all dependent upon how much is in your bank account. That's what it's about. Wake up, folks. And dude, yeah, I'm glad you brought that's up. Let's talk about that. Hey, Stacey D, good morning. Now, y'all know we got this looming government shutdown coming, right? This looming government shutdown. And Republicans have the majority in the House and in the Senate. There's no reason why they should be towards a shutdown. Didn't all of them vote for that bill? All of them voted for that bullshit budget bill, right? Fast forward to needing more funding for the government, they can't agree to pass a bill. So if the government shuts down, it's on Republicans. It's on Donald Trump. He can't lean on his party and get it shut down. But I'm going to tell you what the government is doing instead, just in case y'all ain't seen no news about it. What your government is doing instead, hold on, let me find that article. What your government is doing instead is this. They want it so they're forcing agencies to draw up plans for another RIF, more reduction in forces. They want a reduction in force. They want to be able to fire more government employees. Fire more government employees while the government shut down. Because their hope is that Democrats will step in and save Republicans, since Republicans want to shut down the government. And they'll save it, or Democrats will jump in, save everything. No, Democrats, shut that shit down. Let it shut down. Fuck it. The Republicans don't need not one Democratic vote to keep the government open. If they want to, shut it down. They ain't doing shit no way. Government ain't up there doing nothing no way. Republican Congress let Trump do whatever he want to do. They let Trump do whatever he want to do anyway. They done let Trump impose taxes on every American through Trump tariffs. Shut it down. Shut it down. Right? Shut it down. Hold on, I was muting somebody. Thank you, Kim. You caught that too. I caught that too. What they say, bad built bleach bomb butch body. I caught that. I saw it too, Kim. I was like, now, girl, you know you can't come in here and do that. My antenna was up too, like, oh no, honey. Oh no, honey. I don't know why every time I say bad built beach blonde butch body, you know what I be hearing in my mind? I be hearing Cardi B's Up. You know when she like, bitty man, I don't know what she's saying. But right before we get to that part, why do I hear that? I hear Up soundtrack every time I go beach blonde bad built butch body. I don't know why, but every time. Okay, you too, Bridget. Every time. I don't know why I do that. But it's like I can hear it in my mind. And right after that, I go, and it's up, and it's up, and it's up, and it's up, stuck. Every time. I don't know why. It's not even remotely the same thing. But I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm like, chill. But the government needs to let it get all shut down. Let it get shut down. That's just real talk. Nothing's going to change till everybody lose something, even the rich people. See, rich people only change when you fuck with their money. See? Just like some people are talking about the fact that Disney and Hulu and all them raising their rates because Jimmy Kimmel back. No, they didn't. Listen, the raising of the rates was already on their calendar. They had already planned to raise your rates. Trust me, okay? Disney and Hulu were already going to raise your rates, beloved. Okay? That was already in the plan. It just so happened that Charlie Kirk got killed. Jimmy Kimmel got, he said what he said, which wasn't much. But it got the right so upset that Disney did what they did. And listen, Hulu, your rates were already going to go up. It's just bad timing. Okay? But you know why your rates are going up? I'm going to tell you why your rates ultimately are going up. Your rates are going up for one simple reason. One simple reason your rates went up. Your rates went up because they want to make sure profits stay high for their shareholders. They need that investment money. They're not going to go back to those shareholders and say, well, now we've leveled off. They're not going to do that. No, James, they're not going to delay it. Why would they delay it? They need to show their shareholders they're still making money. It's to the point that Cassie's saying it's greed. It's greed, baby. They just want money. And guess what? They know your ass is addicted to the content and you'll pay that shit. So if you don't want to pay those rates, cancel. It's real simple. Y'all just got to be willing to be uncomfortable. The problem is Americans don't want to be uncomfortable. That's the problem. You got to be willing to be uncomfortable. I canceled my Hulu. I canceled it. I ain't going back. I'm one of those people when I cancel, I don't come back anyway. Because if I done got to a point of canceling, I'm not coming back. That's me. I just won't come back. Because it's going to take the effort to come back, and I don't want to expend the effort, so I won't. But if I cancel, I'm gone. I'm not coming back. Because there's no incentive for me to come back. You have Hulu through your cell phone carrier. You know what? I just realized I have it through Verizon too, but I paid for it on a membership and canceled that one. I've never used the one through my Verizon. I've never used Disney nor Hulu through my Verizon. But what we need to start doing, like if you have Verizon or some type of cell provider that provides it, start raising hell to your cell phone providers. Like, hey, cell phone provider, you need to get rid of that shit out of your packages. We don't give a fuck about that and lower your prices. Because I'm going to tell you the other thing that needs to be reformed. Cell phones. Yep. Cell phones. There is no reason why almost every cell phone in America, you either got to get an iPhone or a phone that got Google on it. There's no reason why. Cell phones need less regulation. In terms of, they need more regulation in terms of stopping companies from monopolizing on shit. See, y'all don't know what it was like back in our day. Man, I miss my BlackBerry too, Bridget B. I loved that BlackBerry, man. Y'all don't know how cell phones were back in the day. Back in the day, it was different. We had more options and more rights as consumers. Now, you even though your number is portable, you still have less power than you did 20 years ago. Less power. Because the companies lobby Congress to make sure you have less power. And they make sure that the companies have more power. That's what they do. That's what they do. I had more power over what cell phone I wanted 20 years ago than now. That's not normal. That's not normal. But that's the direct result of government working for big business and not working for the average American. I told y'all 20 years ago, I used to buy cell phones online from China-Vasion. China-Vasion is still around. I used to buy cell phones from them. 20 years ago in China, they already had technology where you could literally tap your phone up against somebody else's phone and transfer files. They had that 20 years ago. 20 with a 20 years ago. When Americans finally get something, they're like, yay, look at us stepping into the 21st century. It's like, no, bitch. You're still behind. Everybody in Japan, their internet is so fast. They could download all of the library inside of Netflix in 8 seconds. I think it's like 7 or 8 seconds. You ain't doing that with no internet connection here in America. None. None. Because America's infrastructure system is trash. The internet's trash. Y'all, we don't even have high-speed rail like they have overseas. But y'all winning, though. Freedom. What you free to do? Pay more and get less. Pay more and get less. That's what you paying for. You're not getting much of anything. It's the people overseas getting all the shit. Love you too. Yep, America throttles the internet. But they lie to you. You got 5G and y'all running around here celebrating. And y'all celebrating. In other countries, and other people come here, they go, why is this fucking internet so slow? Like, I keep pushing like the button and like nothing's like happening. That's that beautiful American internet that somebody's probably paying $100 or more for a month. Look, you see me talking about my own trashy ass home internet. I'm so-called paying for high-speed internet, but I constantly having issues with it. All the time. All the time. Say it again, MGD. Why is it still buffering? My whole life is a life of buffers. Real shit. As Americans, we're used to that. We're used to that. It's people in other countries, they're not, because they don't have to be. They have great infrastructure. But America's very good about selling you on the lie, right? Selling you on the lie that no, 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 no. It's the system. No, it's not. It's not. It's just everybody got that same problem with the internet. No, they don't. It's just America. America. What happened in Dallas with the immigration detention center? An American showed up and acted a fool. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened. I mean, what y'all want me to say? That's what happened. An American showed up with a pew pew, like they always do, and caused the problem. That's as American as apple pie. That's as American as apple pie. You say the internet is saying Italy and other countries are protesting and shutting down due to what's going on. I wouldn't know because mine keeps buffering. You can't read the article if the page never loads. You understand? If the page never loads, you can't never see nothing. And that's real talk. But that's what happens when America allows for monopolies. You can see the screenshot. It's right there. My head not in the way. You had to restart your Wi-Fi. See? I had to restart my Wi-Fi 3 times yesterday. I just bought a new device last week to make my internet more strong in the house because there's certain places in this house, and no, we do not have no huge ass house. It's just certain spaces in this house we can't get internet. We just can't. It's just like fucking dead zones. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I bet you if I go back to Verizon, they'll say, oh, we can make sure you have internet if you pay more money. I'm already paying $120 a month. It started off at $50 a month. In less than 10 years, I'm at $120 a month. Buffering to all be damned. Slow to all be damned. Fuck Verizon. High ass home phone, I don't even have home phone service because I got rid of that shit years ago. I don't even do home phone service. I got a cell phone and I got internet. I don't even pay for cable. I don't do cable. I don't do satellite TV either. IPTV all the way. You want to save money? Stop giving your money to fucking satellite companies, cable companies. Stop it. I used to have a landline in Alabama, but quiet as kept. I don't even give nobody my home phone number. Wasn't worth it, so I got rid of it. It was a waste of time. I was just paying for a line and didn't even have it. Yep, I don't fax. Very rare I fax, and even if I do fax, there are digital faxers you can use. eFax. eFax been around for decades. Scan the document, send it through eFax. That's the bottom line. Yep, send it through eFax. You don't even need a machine to fax no more. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. I just want to remind you all, tapping is clapping. If you could tap that like button. And to those of you who follow me on Patreon, I'm going to pop in there in a few moments, probably about 10 o'clock, to tell you guys something about the 7 o'clock live that we're going to have this evening. We're going to have a good time this evening. We're going to have a good time. Talking about doing whatever we want. And I won't have to say pew pew, unalived. I be feeling like I'm 10. I hate that shit. I hate it. I hate it. I can't speak for y'all, but I hate it. Thank you so much for the follow, AJ. I appreciate that. Oh, you've been swamped. Listen, hopefully you swamp Kim making money. And if that's the case, that's a good thing, girl. Listen, that's a good thing. If you swamp because you out here making money, make that money, girl. Make that money. What they say? Make that money. Don't let it make you shish, like they say. And listen, don't forget, Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. Okay? I need y'all to not forget about that. Do not forget that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. And I'm going to pop this back up. I just have to. I have to. Now, can I say, when I see this image, okay, y'all remember at the end of the movie Malcolm X, right? And they got the little kids, and the little kids goes, I am Malcolm X. Why, when I see this picture, I think that I am Charlie Kirk. I don't know why. I don't know why. Listen, and I know I may be wrong. Oh, did something happen with Kim? Thank you so much, Xander. I appreciate that. Oh, Kim, I didn't see what you said. I am sorry for your loss, beloved. Look, I'm just talking, and didn't see you say that. But I am sorry for your loss and extending my condolences to you. If tomatoes are fruit, is ketchup a smoothie? Listen, Joe. Listen, Joe. He was well loved and lived a very long life. That's a beautiful thing. I always say to people, dying young, you didn't get the life hack is being able to live as long as possible, a healthy life, being around the people that love you. That's the flex. That is a flex. That is the true flex. Okay? That is the true flex that folks forget about. That is the true flex. You know what I mean? Because that is the real flex. That is the real flex. Being able to do that. Now, look, I'm gonna tell y'all about a couple more things as I start to wrap up this morning, because we're gonna have a quick discussion over in my Patreon this morning. Hold on, let me find what I was looking for. Oh, okay. So just so y'all know, because Congress doesn't care about you paying more at the grocery store due to Trump taxes with these Trump tariffs. So I just want to let y'all know that two Republican members of Congress have introduced a bill to put Charlie Kirk's face on U.S. currency. I don't want that long ass face on U.S. currency. Oh no. I don't want that long ass face on U.S. currency. I don't want those big old gums on U.S. currency. No way, no how. I'll pass on that. I will genuinely pass on that. I don't want his. Honestly, I would rather take money with Trump's little tiny hands on it. I would have more. It would be more interesting to do that. To have little tiny hands on there with big old sleeves and big. That would be more funny to me. But remember how MAGA crashed out on Harriet Tubman being on Bill. Remember that. Just don't forget, Charlie Kirk was, he hated so many people that didn't look like him. Hold on. Is bam. There's Charlie. Just in case. No, I didn't have a telephone call. I was looking for something. Yeah, I didn't have a telephone call. I was trying to find a picture. I was trying to find a picture of Charlie. Yep. I say put MLK and Malcolm X on currency. Put MLK on the $50 bill and put Malcolm X on the $100 bill. That way MAGA will say, I'm never spending a $100 bill. I don't want $100 bills anymore because Malcolm X is on it. And that's what we say, good. It's not like you had a $100 bill to spend anyway. Like, who cares? You ain't got it. You ain't got it anyway. So it ain't like anybody cared. You ain't got it anyway, beloved. I agree we shouldn't put people on money at all. I do agree with that. We shouldn't be putting people on money, and we shouldn't be putting religious symbols on money. Yep. Because quiet is kept and make it look like God be looking for money. And I go, wait a minute. They got banks in heaven. What day is check cashing day in heaven? Like, is it the same? Like, does heaven have the same payday as we do on earth? Like, is everybody getting paid every other Friday? Is it every Friday? Is it just once a month? Like, I really want to know. These are questions that I want the answers to. Hey, Miss Thompson. Good morning, beautiful. These are answers I want. These are questions I want answers to. Now, listen, I want to remind y'all of something. Don't forget, we did select the movies. And notice I said movies that are going to be watched this month. 2 movies were selected. Not 1, but 2. Because y'all was like, nah, we can't just decide on 1 movie. That's not going to work. So this month, we're discussing The Woman in the Window and American Skin. 2 movies. I also put up 2 different polls yesterday for us to talk about pick a date that we talk about American Skin, and then pick a date that we talk about Woman in the Window. Both of those polls are going to end tomorrow. Okay? So you got time to watch the movie. You still got time to vote in the polls. Also, those of you who are part of my Patreon community, Circling Up, don't forget, we're having a special uncensored live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? We're going to have a great time. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to just have a good time with each other this evening. Talking about whatever we want without fear of TikTok coming through. Hey, Chica, go make me a sandwich. Go have a baby, beloved. Don't nobody want to hear what you got to say. Democrats should shut this shit down. Good, shut it down. Whatever they need to say, whatever Republicans need to say to feel good. Y'all want to say Democrats shutting it down? I don't give a fuck. Democrats shutting it down. Shut the shit down. Government ain't doing shit anyway. Fuck it. Now what? It's like, damn. Democrats are shutting down government. Shut the fuck up. So what? Y'all say government's ineffective anyway, so y'all should feel happy that government's shutting down. Right? You should feel happy. So shut up. Listen, I appreciate, they always swear that we gonna be hurt by the shit. It's like, don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. Republicans don't like government. They're doing it. Let them do it. Yep, Dems just vote president and be done. To your point, Zarvis. So I thank y'all for joining me. Listen, thank you for the 61,000 likes. I appreciate that this morning. Thank you for the 78 shares. I appreciate that. Now I'm wrapping up because I'm about to move over to my Patreon real quick because we're going to talk for. I just want to tell people a couple things this morning in preparation for our 7 p.m. live. Right? But I won't be live on TikTok this afternoon. Okay? Only on Patreon this afternoon. And you're right, Miss Love. They love government money for them, not for us. So that's why I say shut the shit down. Shut it down. Fuck it. Fuck it. And I would start shit rolls uphill. So if it gets shut down, it's on Trump. Now, I'm going to be over on Patreon in a few moments, Maribel, because I just want to tell people about tonight's live that's going to be on Patreon. We talked about it the other day in Patreon about whether or not we should do a live, and this week an extra live over there, and we talked about Thursday, and the time is 7 p.m. tonight Eastern Standard Time. Yep, and the Trump administration will not meet with Democrats because they don't want to compromise. They just want to plow through what they want to plow through. So then they need to get Republican elected officials to vote for the shit. If your own party won't vote for the bill, why should Democrats? Exactly. Nope, shut the shit down. Fuck it. Shut it down. Ain't like they give a damn about what's happening to any of us anyway. It's not like government's working for us. So shut it down. I'm of the mindset I just don't care. I'm not forgiving people anything that they don't deserve. And they're going to get what they deserve. So, yep, 7 p.m. You'll be at work. You'll try. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Miss Love. It'll be recorded though, and will be available. That was the time that was picked by people voting on it. So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I thank you all for joining me this morning on TikTok. I love you. I appreciate you. Now, don't forget, I will be back on TikTok tomorrow morning. It's Friday, so I'll be here a little earlier than 9 to help you, get ready for the work day. Then we take the party over in the Patreon. Everybody gets access to the lives on Friday morning. They're free for everybody. Okay? So they're uncensored though. All right? So y'all gonna see us talk about a whole bunch of stuff on Friday. So if you're not a part of the Circle community and can't attend the live this evening, that's cool. Check us out tomorrow morning. Check me out tomorrow morning. Because we're going to have a fun time on that Friday live in Patreon. Because we can play music. We can talk about so many different things. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Lane. Hey, Lane, I read books. What they say, MAGA don't like that. So thank you all so much. Before I go, I want to send a shout out to my top 5 gifters. Number 1, beautiful Stacy D. Thank you so much, beautiful. Number 2, handsome Russ Nelson. Thank you so much, handsome. Number 3, beautiful Kiki Doodles. Thank you so much, beautiful. Number 4, beautiful dude. Thank you so much, beautiful. Number 5, beautiful Kim. Thank you so much, Kim. And thank you for helping me out with the moderation as well. And a special shout out to handsome Eduardo. Thank you so much, handsome. I love you all. Listen, I want you to have a beautiful day. Don't let Trump and them with their bullshit throw you off, okay? Don't do it. It's not worth it with these types of people, okay? So don't let them throw you off and don't let them consume you with their bullshit, all right? I love you. Don't forget something very important. Don't forget to listen to the Straight No Chaser podcast. It released yesterday. If you had thought about moving to another country, this is a great opportunity for you to learn more. Okay? So, I love you all. I'll see you soon. Don't let nobody live rent free in your head. Don't feed no trolls. and you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Peace, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. I love you. Have a beautiful and blessed day.